Event on St. Lucia sports calendar, Aqua Action Grand Prix Racing, and this takes place on the island's north coast this weekend. The annual St. Lucia Aqua Action Grand Prix is organized by the St. Lucia Tourist Board in an effort to woo tourists and other visitors to the island. The highlight of the activities for this coming weekend, however, is the Grand Prix Racing, first time ever to be staged here in St. Lucia. And this afternoon, some 23 cars, 23 vehicles arrived here for the grand event, and St. Lucians were of course on hand to welcome these co-pilots and pilots who arrived from Martinique to take part in the upcoming Whitsuntide event. And the vehicles, 23 of them, originally it was intended that 40 would have arrived, but because of some difficulty only 23 got to our St. Lucian port this afternoon. The vehicles were taken off the barge and then driven to the VG, driven to Pigeon Point, that should be the venue for the grand event. And as you can see, the vehicles there on display, and several St. Lucians turned out, several sports enthusiasts turned out for the big event. The action is slated for 10 o'clock on Saturday, tomorrow, and from what's been said so far, it appears that quite a number of persons will be out to see this novel event, novel of course for St. Lucia.
Okay, well, welcome to the first ever Grand Prix motor racing to be held in St. Lucia. I'm standing here at Pigeon Point, where we've just converted what used to be a lover's lane into a new racing track. It's pretty exciting with some hard not quite hairpin, but hard left and right hand turns, and some very slow ones, which just a while ago we saw some cars giving us some thrills and spills. There are a lot of French cars in the lot, and so far we've been holding our breaths, watching some real mastery at the controls. We're starting in the center of the track and we're looking towards Cap Estate, but we're hoping in a little while to take you around the track so that you can see the turns, what it looks like, and I'm sure you at home will realize that it's not as easy as it looks. If you were to get one of these saloon cars on this track and go at anything like 30 or 40 miles per hour, you'd find difficulty in keeping it on. And here we are looking straight at the start of another race. There are 4 cars lined up and they've just got a signal. The flag is up for a start and they're off. And there are 4 cars coming directly at us and going straight into that right-hand bend. 69 again by 510 and number 2, and 519 in the rear. As you can see, pretty dusty track, and they've turned right-hand into this right-hand bend. And we're here just waiting to see the cars appear at the top of this, the longest stretch on the track. And there comes one of the cars and going flat out on that stretch and coming up to what's going to be a tight right-hand bend. It's not a hairpin bend, but as it approaches us, you can see the driver braking, and he opens out and his brake light off, and 69 it is, and he goes into that turn pretty quickly, followed very closely by 2, which has a wheel lock, but he's held it and he's going ahead. The crowd's delighted with this approach, and he's gone to the left-hand turn and he's going flat out at 69, which is holding well. And as we have here coming up again is 510, which takes this corner much slower, followed by 519, which goes into a spin too, but he holds it, it looks, and we can see through the dust that nothing serious has happened. He's still on the track and hard at the left-hand bend. And as we go off from the cars, we're looking at the crowd, not as thick as we expected, but we know that it's going to get thicker as people find out about it as it goes on different media. And as we slowly scan, you can see everybody's pretty happy and expectant for excitement. This is one of the things you're certainly going to have here at the first ever Grand Prix motor racing at Pigeon Point. And there they come again, and here we've got coming second, because 69 has just gone around, is 519, which looks like a Renault. It goes very quickly into that bend, and as you can see, he holds line, followed by 510, which is much slower around that corner. Perhaps he knows how treacherous it is. It's a Peugeot, and he goes hard into the left-hand turn, which 519 has just completed.
Okay, the cars are running on the track for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, we go to the refueling stand, and after that, in Parc Fermé.
Yes, and we're just catching one of the cars back in the background here, and I've got here with me Marlene, who is going to tell us some more about what's happening. Marlene, you said that these cars are on track 4 at a time, and they're running for 15 minutes, and I take it that they're checking times. Now here right in front of us has spun around slowly round the turn. Second car has overtaken him. Now there's been no damage to either car or no accident, and he's gone again. It's showing you how treacherous this track is. Am I right, Marlene?
Yes, you are very right. The track is very slippery. I think the drivers will enjoy it, but they have to be careful, very careful.
Yeah, what I was going to ask you is, you said that these 4 cars are going. Are they running against the clock? What happens? How do you know who goes through or who doesn't go through?
No. That's not. It's not what is happening this morning. They are just trying the track to see how it is, how slippery, how to drive.
How it responds.
The way they have to drive on this type of track. They are just running for 15 minutes to get the habit.
Feel of the track.
Yes, the feel and the habit of the track.
Would you say that this is perhaps the most treacherous track you have seen in the Caribbean? Troublesome.
Yes, for myself, because we in Martinique we don't have a circuit like that. In fact, it is the first time we organize a Grand Prix on a circuit closed like this one, like you have in St. Lucia. We have in our island in Martinique roads, open roads that we close.
I see.
So we can do this way. We can do Grand Prix.
And I also heard that this is the first time that you are having something like these races for Martinicans outside Martinique. Now, you were saying that the race is supposed to start officially this afternoon. How will they be? By 4 cars again, or will they be one starts and the other follows? So how do you expect to have the official races?
So we will...
Racing against the clock,
Right, exactly.
Could you tell us who is at the wheels on 69?
69, you saw already this car, 69.
That's right. Very, very
It was
good.
the first one, because 2 drivers are running on the same car. It is possible. Okay, now we have another group of 4 cars. It's a new race. You have the car belonging to Cabasson. Cabasson is the car number 9. The other one, the 12, Sivagé, number 12. Tarquin is number 81, the black one. Levallois, 513. Levallois, I don't know if you know it, it's our champion of Martinique. I don't think the cars will be able to go faster than that. I really don't think so. Here you have Cabasson. These are 105 Turbo. They are very fast cars. 513 Levallois. Levallois, our champion of Martinique. Here is Sivagé, number 12. You can see that it's the same cars. And the other one, Tarquin, 81. Okay, I was saying that it's really a pity for the drivers and for everybody that this part of the track is only sand, so the drivers have to slow down. Look, if you look at that, it's very difficult for them. The second car cannot pass. But I can see that the 513 has passed already. I think the white car, the number 12 that you're seeing now, is losing something behind the car. I don't know what. 81 is very hard for him. I don't know if this car, the 81, has some problem. I don't know why he